Hey guys, this is Dad&Son DIY. If you have seen our previous videos for hardwood installation as well as stairs makeover, you probably noticed we didn't show anything about the quarter round molding. In this video, we are going to show you how to make your own quarter round molding and finish the hardwood floors that we installed in those. If you haven't watched those videos, we highly recommend watching those again. Let's dive into how we actually make the quarter round mold, and it's very cost effective. We'll show you step by step how to create it from 2x4 with animations, so you will know exactly what to do.
Let's look at the cost comparison for our setup. We have total 1000 square foot basement, out of which around 200 and 250 is the linear feet where we need quarter molding. If we look at the cost of quarter molding, it's approximately $3 to $4 per feet. That adds up to a total cost of $750 to $1000. In comparison, if you look at the cost of 2x4, it's approximately $4, and totally we need around 7 pieces, which adds up to around $28. Adding the cost of router bit and the stain together, it doesn't add up to more than $60 total, which is a significant saving compared to $750 to $1000, which we would have spent otherwise. To explain the process, we have created an animation for it. We'll start with the 2x4. As you can see, we'll create 4 pieces from a single 2x4, each of 3/4 inch. For each 3/4 inch pieces, we are going to use the round over bit to round over, and then finally that piece would be split into 2 to create a final 3/4 inch molding. Now let's see this in practice. As we explained, we are going to use the 2x4 to create 4 3/4 inch pieces. For this, we adjusted the saw blade to proper height and start ripping the pieces. You will be repeating this process for all the 2x4 that you have for this project. In our case, it was approximately 8 pieces that we started with. Once all the pieces are ripped on table saw, you will be left with multiple pieces of 3/4 inch by 1.5 inch, which would be the base for our quarter molding. The next step would be to set up the router table. Here we are setting up with multiple feather boards to make sure that when we run the pieces through the router, it's safe and stable. We highly recommend you to use feather board for this project. Before you route the pieces, you have to adjust the router bit to the proper height as well as the fence to proper depth. This is to make sure that the quarter round molding is smooth. We ran a couple of sample boards before we running the actual pieces through the router. The router bit we used for this project was 3/4 inch round over bit. The link for the bit would be in the description. We used 1/2 inch shank, which is what would be recommended for this project. After running few boards through the router, we realized that we were taking too much material off in a single pass. This resulted in the dust collection port to be clogged. Because of this, we decided to take these boards onto table saw and take some material off. We set up the blade angle to be 22 or approximately 20 degree. This was more hit and trial method to see how much material it was taking off. After running few pieces, we decided to use the feather board as we felt that would have been much safer, as you can see in the video. Finally, we brought those pieces back to the router table and finished it off. Once all the pieces are routed, what we were left with is a semicircle. We finally had to split into 2 parts to give us 2 quarter round, as you can see here in the video. We again used a lot of feather boards to give enough support to the pieces. As you can see, it gives a lot of stability and it's much safer. That was the final step on the table saw. The pieces are now in the final quarter round molding shape and ready to stain and install. You can see why they are called quarter round. As you can see, 4 pieces combined together makes a circle, and each piece is a quarter of that. The final step was staining these pieces. For this purpose, we laid down all the pieces on a tarp and then stained them using 2 stain colors. One was weathered grey, the other one was walnut color. We mixed the 2 stain together to make the perfect match for our wooden flooring. Once the staining is done, the quarter round molding was ready for installation. The installation of quarter round molding is quite straightforward. We are not going into detail here, but you can see how it changes the finished look of the floors before and after the quarter round molding. Hopefully you liked this video and found it useful. As you can see, making the quarter round molding on your own can be quite cost effective. We really enjoyed this project and we felt it helped us save a lot of money and gave us the look that was much better than the store-bought quarter round moldings. Here are some final shots of the finished floors. The quarter round molding turned out very well and they matches the floors perfectly. You can see it installed on the stairs as well as bedroom areas. If you didn't watch our hardwood installation videos from this series, don't forget to watch it. We show a step-by-step instruction on how to install hardwood as well as on the stairs. If you like this video, please like it, leave a comment and subscribe so that you can be notified for future videos. Thank you and we'll see you in the next video.